that I say is absolutely just from my heart and my own personal experience. Once I started TIR, what I realized is they weren't really understanding what I was saying. They just weren't on the same page. We weren't on the same frequency.
Okay.
So once they started this, all of a sudden I noticed that we were starting to communicate. You know, I understood where they were, and they started to understand where I was coming from. So instead of teaching my management team what I wanted or how I would do things, I helped them develop their own dream. What I found is when I turned that over to my management team to have their own goal, their goal was much larger. And so their goal became my $1 million of EBITDA per month. And so it's a phenomenal change. Now, I don't have to tell them what to do. I don't have to spend my time saying, you should do this, you should do that, why aren't you doing this? All I have to do is coach them how to dream and how they're progressing towards their goal. And so the TIR coaches, they help each individual identify what their goals are and how to achieve them. So much more reward. It's a completely different relationship with your employees. Every employee comes to work and no one says, I just want to do menial tasks. No one says, I want to just be a cog in the wheel. The first 12-week program, I saw significant change in everybody. And so I decided to expand it to my whole company. So on the second round, I've got my senior management team going through a second round, and I have additional employees joining. And with the TIR consultants, in January, we weren't going to hit our profit target that we had. And we only had 10 days left in the month. And usually you would just say, well, we're going to have to deal with the consequences of coming up short. But with the TIR consultants, they said, look, set yourself a goal, use this process, and generate your results. Now the profit shift of $121,700 in just 10 days. We decided to set $1 million goal for May.
Okay.
So if we could do 121,000 in January with 10 days, then we can do $1 million in May if we have 60 days.
Right.
You start to think, and that's part of what it is, thinking into results. If you think about small goals, you achieve small things.
Right.
The only shift that you have to make is think about a larger goal. And all of a sudden, you start thinking about bigger solutions.
Amazing.
If I were an owner, and I'm having trouble getting everyone to operate at the highest level, then I think you should have your team in thinking into results. I wouldn't own a company right now and not use thinking into results. It honestly has been the most transformational process that I've been involved with in business.
That's absolutely amazing. Well, Bob, appreciate your time.
Yep. Thank you, sir.